Yeah. Hey everyone. Hi, hi. Yeah, am I audible? Guys, can you confirm if it is audible and everything is fine? Archana, can you just check your mic? Yeah, perfect. So, Archana, you can start maybe. Yes, you can start the session by introduction, and we can have a self introduction of everyone, and then we
Hi
can
everyone.
start the session.
Hi everyone. My name is Archana, and I'm the founder of fast moving fashion brand named Berlin Carter. Also actively, creating a community by the name of POD Talkers, in which I help and educate people to who are into POD or you want to start a fashion brand. So just wanted to start by knowing about you all. So how many of you are already into fashion brand or who have a clothing brand or want to start off with this? So can I know about that? Okay, Abhishek is into this. Anybody else? No one? Okay, so let's start. So today, I am here to help you out with the thing that, how to start your POD business in 2024. And with that, I'm going to tell you, a friendly way, like how to start, what it exactly is POD, and, what all the problems will come, and what are the benefits of starting a POD business. So, yeah, so let's start it off. So, what is POD exactly? So, you must have heard the word name POD. POD is, print on demand model. So, when I say print on demand model, it means, you get the order and then on demand, print that thing. So, that is, what exactly POD is. So, with reference to POD, there is a lot of myth in the market that POD is only limited to, clothes and, the sweatshirts, t-shirts and all, but no, busting your myth. POD is not limited to only clothes or t-shirts and all. You have a various things that we can do in POD business. So we can have notebooks, we can have key rings. Now we even have this digital prints. Like if you see, I am not sure if you can see this. So you can get digital posters and even shoes, and there are a lot of things that we can trade in POD business. So yeah. Now, coming to the point, any questions? Like, do you have any question, anybody? No one. Please make it engaging. Okay, so now you know that what exactly POD is. Now you know what POD is, and we have different things in POD. So why POD is so much in trend? Like why everybody wants to get into POD? The hype around POD is like the best thing about POD, all I'll say is that it's a low investment cost business that gives you a high profit return. So when I say this, is like a person who is having a low appetite, of taking a risk and as well as investment. It's a very good business option for them. You will get a higher rate of profit. Mind you, when I say the low appetite rate, it doesn't mean that it will cost you peanuts. Like you need to invest a peanuts amount and you'll get make a crores out of it. No, it's not true this. But yeah, definitely it is something that is quite easy. You can start at your home. You don't need especially an office or something. For this, it's a very low investment. You don't need an inventory for this. So this is something which makes POD a very sustainable and suitable business for a long run. Any other question? Any question from your side, guys?
Archana, I heard like the POD business is actually saturated in India, and a lot of companies, a lot of most of the founders they start this company POD, print on demand, and when they they'll be stage with reach the saturated point and they could not able to scale it. So they say like the POD business is actually dead, right? So what your thoughts on it?
No, I actually think POD business is like not a it is a sustainable business. You can definitely make it a sustainable business. It totally depends upon how you are starting it off. So what exactly people do is like there are a lot of factors that requires when you are starting a POD business and to make it a sustainable one. Firstly, you need to be very consumer centric. While starting a POD business, because POD is all about customizing and all, and it totally depends upon your customers' demand. So when I'm saying that customers demand, it's very easy for me to retain the customers rather than finding new customers. So lack of customer centric thing is which makes people run out of this game very quickly. So it's better to work on the consumer thing, customer part thing. For example, I want to give you an example. There is this premium market brands. So they are the vendors, actually they are into the POD business. So sorry, who's this? Yeah. So yeah, so what they do is they have an excellent customer service. Okay. So that is the reason people love to go to them again and again, and that helps them to last longer in the market. So this is one thing that can help you to be sustainable. Apart from that, like logistic thing is there. So that is something which is not in the hands of the people. Sometimes you need to choose the right logistic partner so that the delivery time is on is on track and everything is on track. Yeah, apart from that, I'll say that you need to even work on the quality factor. Many times people when they want to start earning higher profits and all, you can't earn profits initially in POD. It's not possible to earn a large amount, large chunk of profits. So what people do, they they compromise on the quality. That is also one of the reason lose a market. So you need to make it a sustainable business. You need to do a thorough research. You need to take care of your customers and everything. It's not an easy job, but yeah, if you do it in a proper way, I think it is a sustainable thing, and it can easily replace a 9 to 5 job also. Like I am also doing this, and in a right manner, in the right way, I think it can be a long term thing.
Got it, Archana.
Yeah. So yeah, back to that. I want to tell you like how to start a POD business. So POD business you can start off. Like you can get now. It's very easy. You can do. You can there are vendors. You can even do the white, which is which comes under the white labeling thing. For example, I go to a vendor. I'll give them my design, and they'll print on demand for me, and then I'll do my labeling and branding, and then I'll ship it to the customer. So this is a very easy and the basic thing that what comes under the POD business. Apart from that, the platforms you can use to market is website, and there are other e-commerce options like Amazon, Flipkart. You can even source it through Instagram and Facebook. I personally prefer website is a good option, because there you can understand the customer's analytic point of view. You can analyze from where your customers are coming, and what's the behavior, why they're leaving the cart, or what type of designs they are choosing, or the price thing, which is, I personally feel that the flexibility and understanding this thing comes it's less in compared to the Instagram and other options. And yeah, even these days WhatsApp is very much booming, especially for the Indian brands. So yeah, like email rate, opening rate in India is less as compared. So WhatsApp marketing comes very in handy, if you're starting it off. So by this you can definitely start your POD journey. And apart from that, I want to tell like the people who are starting or who have already started the POD journey, like you mentioned, it's not a long lasting or sustaining journey. So yeah, if you work on the feedback things, like asking for the feedbacks and checking with the customers that are they happy, providing them the good quality of products on time, and even retaining the customer. So the customer is something you need to make them a client. Like one of my friend once told me that customers can come and go, but client stays forever. So similarly, like working on customer retention is something that you need to work, and that comes when you're providing them the quality products and services. So yeah, these are the things if you keep in mind, it will help you to be a sustainable business in long run. Anything else? Is there something you want to ask anyone?
Okay, at the moment, I could say that Archana, you have nicely articulated the whole concept. Let's spice things up a little bit. Hey, folks, I mean, like, at least I'm a developer and I'm more interested in creating customized swags and other things. So, why not? I throw up a small opportunity for all of you who are listening on the YouTube, listening on the Gmeet. If you would like to ask an amazing question to Archana, five of you would get something worth $50 of something related to development. That's what I could say. So Archana, it's on yours. So whoever gets the correct, I mean, you name them, I'll give them the amazing things. By the way, coming to my question, even I have a question now. So I have my own women in tech community called Cats in Tech, and if I want to go ahead and give all the 500 to 600 women in tech a t-shirt, a customized mugs and other things, how would you come into play? What would you advise me for a person who is as cool, like i would I would be dying to get a lot of swags, customized swags. They are the best because I have got my own logo. I want to put my name on it or each and every person's name on it. So how would we go about that? How would you come inside this one?
Okay, so for this, I'll say firstly, yeah, you have a great idea, and yeah, I'll tell you, I'll back it with the facts. According to the facts, mugs and oversized T-shirts were the most sold in the POD business in 2023. So yeah, if I'll suggest you to go with the oversized T-shirt that to drop loose net thing. Sorry, I'll say suggest you that you choose 320 GSM. Is this something? Yeah, sorry. Which comes out as a little bit pricey side, but it's the quality is very good, and I'll suggest you to go with a DTF printed, which quick and it lasts a little longer. You can even go with a puff printing that's very cool and very much in trend, and it's something that you go out and if you are something you like you said you want something swaggy and Gen Z type, so people will really love it. And when it comes to mugs, so that is something you will have a you can have a quirky thing, quirky quote along with your branding. So whenever you are sitting and you're just chilling while you're using your mug, so you can definitely you have your brand and you can you can relate to it very easily. Yeah, that is something I'll suggest you when you are going to go for this.
Thanks for such an amazing feedback. Thank you so much.
Hey Archana, we got some couple of questions in the comment box.
Sure, let me check.
I guess, Abhinav, it would be nice if you can actually read out those comments for her. That would be
Yeah.
making it more vibrant rather than there is a long pause and people don't know what exactly is happening. Go ahead, Abhishek. Go on.
Sure, sure. So we have a question from Venkatesan. So he's saying to brief about your introduction and what's your brand and how you get into the POD business. So you can have your introduction session and you can tell the jury of how you started this
Yeah,
brand.
sure. So my name is Archana and my brand name is Beryl and Cattle. You can check out my brand's website www.berylcattle.com. So we have a women and men collection. It mainly focuses on Gen Z. So it's a design-based thing, and we sell all over India. This is literally about my brand and about me. So I come from a business family. I'm an MBA in HR and marketing. Before getting into this business, I was a content writer. I'm still a content writer. I love writing and I love creative things. So this is, fashion is something I always admire. I love getting dressed up. I love buying clothes. So I always wanted to, have something that, I love and I can resonate always. So that got me into this. So yeah, this is something, just about me.
We have another question from Abhishek regarding what is the marketing segments and how what you do to market your POD business,
Sorry, can you come again?
especially the marketing aspect. So how do you market your POD business?
Okay, so marketing, like I told you, for the purity, my target audience is Gen Zs. So they are always on phone, usually always on phone. Like 80% they do online shopping, and 80% they do online shopping through phone. So I try my best that I can do market through social medias. I use Instagram, Facebook, for this, and I backed up with the Pinterest, because nowadays people even to search Pinterest, they create the mood boards. So yeah, so I use this. Apart from that, that works for me well is WhatsApp marketing as well as word of mouth. And the young generation, like whenever I go, I try to wear my clothes. I talk to people. I tell my friends. My friends are very friendly. They're very good to me. They even share. So yeah, these are the tactics and these are the marketing strategies that works pretty well for me. So I'll share that social media and online presence is something that can help you if you're targeting Gen Zs, and yeah, in general also. But yeah, if your target audience, especially the Gen Zs, so yeah, social media.
Perfect. Perfect, Archana. You can proceed.
Hey, by the way, Archana, there are a couple of questions from the YouTube live as well. So Aditya Garg is asking, what are all the things that are required to start a POD, like GST number or any other license?
Yeah, that is very important. So yes, this is a very nice and important question. Many people are not aware about this. So yeah, you do need a GST if you're starting a business. It's not that you are starting a POD business. Any business you are starting in India, legally you need a GST. You need MSME certificate because for the GST registration. Okay, so that is the legality that you need to be followed. After that, you are getting a GST certificate. You can apply for the current account. Current account is necessary. See, we are starting a business legally in India. We cannot take the money in a saving account, so we need a current account. And GST has slabs that needs to be charged. So yeah, whenever we are, pricing plays a very important role. And when you are quoting a price for a T-shirt or sweatshirt or hoodie, so that will be inclusive of GST. And it depends upon the quantity as well as the state you are sending the product. So these are the things you need to take care of.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Archana. And there is another question from John Cena. What is the minimum investment for a pod?
Okay, so see, there is no such thing like minimum, investment or something. I'll tell you because roughly, if I'll give you an idea, you still need money for marketing. Okay, you still need the thing, but roughly you can take like somewhere between 1 to 3 lakhs is a decent amount. But if you say that I do not have that budget, you can still do it. That process is called white labeling. For example, like I will put the posters or post these reels on the internet, and if I get the order, then I'll go to the vendor. I'll you then in that case you need to take the advance, and then you need to give it to the vendor, and so the profit will be, you won't be able to decide what's your profit and everything. So I'll take, say, if you keep a decent amount that is somewhere between 1 lakh, or if that is not the case, at least 50 to 80,000 rupees if you are starting a POD business and want to make it a sustainable business. So yeah, that is the thing. And yeah, there's a disclaimer, like many videos people start by watching these videos which says that start a POD business in 3,000, 2,000, or 300 rupees, when you get the t-shirts and all. But that is not the reality of the POD business. POD business is very sustainable and long lasting business, and any business requires investment. So you can do, if you do not have investment this time, still you can do it by, white labeling, do freelancing or any internships or something or the other. But do not start by that, it doesn't require any money. Every business requires money. So investment is very important. So yeah, that is the thing. It doesn't require, peanuts to start, but it do require something to start.
I hope John Cena has got his answer. But yeah, okay, let's go to the next question. I don't want to do any sarcasm here. So Mayank Hora has got this question. What is the best marketing strategy for your business if we are targeting Gen Z? What is the market size of the POD business?
So market is huge, it is huge. Daily you see different brands are landing in you can see daily different brands are landing on Instagram everywhere. That means demand is there. People are going to wear the clothes. They love trending clothes. And when it comes to POD, the best part is customizing. Okay? So you can customize n number of designs, and in a jiffy you can design and sell it off. So it's a huge market. The only drawback is people do not understand that the target audience and the target market. So when I say this, it means that suppose if my products are not getting sold in North, I'm only targeting the main cities like Delhi, Bombay, Bangalore. Okay, so there, you when you're starting off, try to diversify your market. You need to tap to the untapped market which are not explored by people, so that you can explore by doing A/B testing. You can run ads or word of mouth and a lot of things. But yeah, there's a huge market. The only thing is that you are just targeting the market which is not fit for you. So that depends a lot of things to determine that why it's not fit for you. It could be the design, it could be the the price of your product or the quality of the product. So let's not get deep into that. But yeah, you need to explore the market for yourself. Then only you can create your own area.
Amazing answer. And there is another question from Aditya Garg. We have to make an inventory first, or should we just order after getting an order from online website? Is it good to publish our design on Meesho, Flipkart, etc.?
Okay, so I'll answer you for the inventory thing. See, the print on demand thing clearly means that there is a zero inventory or no less inventory thing. So I'll say when you are going for a website, in this thing you still need a little products. You still get the products that is better for you. Because you can show it offline also, and you can promote it as a samples. For example, if you're going for influencer marketing, you if you have 20 to 30 products in hand, so that would be better rather than if you have zero inventory wala thing, unless your vendor or the supplier is totally reliable. So in that case, I suggest you to have a little bit of inventory, which is suppose you got an order and then there is a ruckus around in anyhow you are not able to send that product to the customer, and that is your first order and you lose that customer, as well as the impression is very bad. So I'll suggest you to have a little bit of inventory rather than having a zero inventory. And yeah, for website, Meesho and Amazon, I'll say first go for the website. It gives you a proper hold. You have the whole thing. You're getting the whole commission thing. You don't need to, like on Amazon and Meesho is very good, but you still your commission is cutting. And when you're starting it off, it's better to have your own thing. You're not dependent on any other thing. Plus, websites, like I told you, it gives you better, uh, what we say, you get a knowledge about your customers, from where they are coming off, and about the analytics and everything, which you might not get clarity on the Meesho and Amazon. So it's better to invest in a good website and promote it properly, rather than jumping on the Amazon and Meesho on the first stage.
That was beautifully answered. To be honest, I actually got another idea as well along with it. But let me ask the question that people are asking here. Mayank Hora has got this question. Can you please brief out the stepwise process of running POD ads through digital marketing? What things to be focused on and which things to be ignored?
Okay, so for running a POD ad, like I'm assuming that you already have a POD business, or you have already figured out what products you are going to, advertise. So yeah, for running that, you definitely need a very eye-catchy creative and with a strong copywriting. Okay, apart from that, the campaign should not be only limited to like you're running it for a 1 week, or you need to do a A/B testing for that. That what works. So don't go with only one product. This thing. Firstly, ad, like for example, first you have a carousel, second you have a reel, and third you have a very salesy kind of this ad content. That will help you to understand which works better for you. You can have a different products also. Don't go with like promoting only a t-shirt or only a mug. if you have a different products, showcase all of them so that you can get better insight of it. Again, having a better knowledge of your audience and location will help you a lot to analyze this ad thing. So yeah, these things will help you to promote your product via ads.
Thank you so much,
Perfect.
Archana. Yep. And also for those people who are wondering in YouTube, I have just dropped a YouTube live link as well. So go ahead and check it out. Sorry, not YouTube live. Sorry, it's joining the Gmeet link. And yeah, over to you, Abhi.
Yeah, Archana. So we have some couple of questions here. So the first one is from mm, yeah, Abhishek. So he's saying like there are a lot of influencers, okay, in social media where they promote themselves and they come into the business. So he's asking if it is a good thing or bad. Like,
It's a
what
good
is your
it's a good thing.
mm,
You are already having a personal brand. Okay, you are promoting
mm,
yourself. So see, now 2024. People will build trust with you. They get connected with you. If you know me, you will purchase from my brand. Okay, because you know Archana, so you know that Archana will not deceive you. You know Archana will be very loyal to you. Her products will be good. So if there is a famous influencer and they launch on something, so you will definitely go and try because you already it will give you upper hand because you already have a fan following. Secondly, people can resonate with you very well. So personal branding will definitely help you to create a good brand. So it's a good option.
perfect, perfect. So we have and so okay, let's take a while now and okay, let's go a little deep now.
Sure.
So let's assume like I have starting my own t-shirt brand. Okay. So let's assume the t-shirt brand is Startup 30. So this is the name and I have designed the logo and let's assume let's take it to the three steps. Okay. So the first step is let's assume planning.
Mhm.
Second step is the execution and third one is scalability. So let's start with the first step, planning. So before we do plan, right? So one thing is we have to know about the positioning ourselves. So like if you know there are brands who sell it even more than 500 rupees and there are even very low quality brands who sell below 100 rupees as well. So the first thing we have to get it is the positioning and the second one is the okay competitive analysis. So can you like go through of how you can how can someone get that positioning done and do the competitive analysis in these both aspects so before they jump into the POD one.
Yeah, so firstly, you need to identify the product. Okay, so like you selected that I want to go for the t-shirt thing. Okay, so now t-shirts are also very different types. So we have this, different GSMs in t-shirts. We have, round neck, we have V-neck, and then you have a categories you want for men's, you want for women, and then we have like you want to go with the one color t-shirts or you want to go with there are different kinds of colors of t-shirts. Okay, so you need to check out like it's a long lengthy process. You need to properly check out what. Okay, apart from that, the thing comes like you said, how to like you decided this thing. Now you said that how to position ourselves. You need to choose the niche. You need to even in doing the POD, we need to dive deep into, like, for example, there are brands who are already very niche based. For example, like there's coming up brand like FQ, so they are only going with the black dark things. So like mine is a very colorful. We have all sort of colorful things. So you need to deep dive into that. You need to dug it. Ki what exactly type of branding do you want to do? How type you want to position yourself, and what will be the thing you want that people should remember. Like you are selling clothes but you are also selling the experience to them. So what type of thing you want to connect, you need to bridge that gap between you and your customer. So that is very important. You need to figure it out, and that will help you to figure it out. Once you do that, that will help you to figure out your competitors. So after that you can analyze your competitors who are there in the market, who are already doing that thing. So how they are doing that, how they are marketing themselves. Then you can go on with the case studies, and also it will give you a better insight about the market. So I think first important thing is you should be well versed with your product. You should, rather than going with the competitor things, because they're already doing, so they know what they are doing. So first is self introspection is important. You need to work on कि आप क्या product बना रहे हो, you know what exactly it is, how you want to position it, at what rate and everything. So you know that will help you to market yourself better.
Got it. So what is the mode we can build for POD business? Like if you see any POD business, right, in India, so it's the same thing they are doing, selling a t-shirts with customized designs, like how Praveen has showed, right? Like he has his own t-shirt brand with his own name and some sort of coding written on the t-shirts. So what is that unique selling proposition like one can have in POD, and how we can in long run it can be an a good point for him to make him survive in the business? How we can build that moat? Is it possible to build that USP?
Yeah, it's possible to build a USP. See, first is like how you are selling it. That is also a unique selling proposition. Okay, so like you said, everybody is selling t-shirts. And you're right, everybody is selling t-shirts, but there are certain brands I think which you have not seen, but there are brands who are coming up. They are specifically doing it a very niche base. Like there's a brand coming up, Desi Chills. It's a very new brand. So what they're doing is there's a fusion of old mythological thing, and they're giving a very modern touch. So it is just an experience how you want to promote it, how you are doing it. You can even I'll give you an idea. You can even connect a technology with a clothing line. See, so that is also something new. People are not doing it. So yeah, that is it's not like that everybody is selling t-shirt. So how will I start my brand? अगर ये सोचेंगे तो you will never able to start off your POD business. People are running t-shirt, people are selling t-shirts, but every t-shirt is different. Be it quality, be it design, be it the experience. When you ask me why should I buy from Beryl and Cuttle, I say just buy it. You'll get an experience. You'll understand why Beryl Cuttle. What exactly is the USP of my brand, and what is the USP of the my competitor's brand. So I'll tell you that it is all about the experience. I'm telling you, I'm selling out the experience. You getting my point? So how you want to differentiate, it's totally up to you. There are a lot of factors. You can be, for example, there are brands they are only selling black minimalist T-shirts. They're having just A4 size ka pocket logo. But why people are buying it? Because and there are brands who are just selling their own logo like Nike, Adidas. Why are you buying that? Is it because they are famous? They are using the clothes, the same material which any other brand is also. No, because they are positioning themselves in such a way that we like that. We are associated with that. We have that comfort level. We have a trust factor with that. So I think playing psychologically also, these brands play very psychologically with the mindset. So that is why understanding the customer behavior, consumer behavior is very important, and it will help you to define your USP. So yeah, that is the thing.
Hmm. Perfect, Archana. So we have one interesting question from Miro Electric. So he's saying like POD is a very exciting business. How can someone know how to manage to put a competitive price when you want to attract corporates and want to become one end solution as a POD for all corporates with the best material, while the big players are already existing in the market. So he's asking basically so how you can focus on especially in the corporate field with competitive pricing
Okay.
respective have law. Yeah.
Corporate sector is a very good thing. See, you are if you're trying to enter into that market, good. Already, people are doing this from a very long time. So they have their they have their special vendors, or they have their thing. So to break that thing, you need to bring a uniqueness into it. You need to add a new factor into that, which makes me, for example, if I'm your customer, if you want me to try your brand, you need to give me some freshness and new thing. That's why only I will leave my old thing and I'll get into you. Okay, so when it comes to the pricing, I'll say don't lower your price, or don't increase your price. Just keep it which is viable and feasible to you as well. And you need to just position it in such a way that and bring some uniqueness. That why I'll be some your so for example, if a competitor is using a polyester or low GSM, you can go up with the new GS, and then daily new clothes are coming, new material is coming. So yeah, you can try with that thing. So, and maybe the design thing, or you can add a little bit more of a customization thing with sizing and everything. You can add the pipings. You can add, nowadays there are different kinds of prints available. Like I said, DTF and puff are very common. Reflectors are also there. There, a lot of things are thing you can try with. Like I said, technology and clothing are also infusive. So yeah, you can try adding new things into it, which can help you to get into that.
Perfect, Archana. You can proceed, yeah. We'll cover all the other questions in the meanwhile. You can start your session now.
Okay, so now I'll help you out with logistic like things like we said. Now the basic people feel issues is when it comes to shipping things. So there are two types of shipping. COD is there, and then this prepaid thing. So in India, people prefer COD more over prepaid things, but the brands who think that COD, if you are going on a COD, then the customer won't pay us. What will happen if the customer won't pay? Many times it happens, returns aa jate hain COD pe bhi. Although, so they have stopped going for the COD. So I think for that, there's what you can do is, when you get an order, you get a people specially designed for that purpose only, who will contact with the customer and ask, just subtly ask them, not like ki you have ordered this, so just wanted to cross check that, are you still in it? No, not like that. Just checking with them that your address is fine and all, and talking them, making a connection with them, and so that you can get to know about your customer, that is he really interested in buying your product, or is he later on going to scam you. And yeah, if your product is right and you have given the right quality, and by doing this thing you can at a certain amount, at a certain percentage, you can reduce the return and COD scams. So this is something that can be very handy if somebody is thinking कि we want to start a business but we don't know कि COD हमें करना चाहिए, or we should not do with COD. So this is something that can help you. Apart from that, to better understand and scale yourself up, I think feedback is something which is very important. So you can go with the feedback forms, and you can take surveys. You can even run campaigns, like on social medias, on the stories thing. You can ask people that what new things do you want, or are you liking it, what things and all. So it will give you a very better insight about it. For example, if I have 50 customers and I have given the forms and I get only 30, so I get an idea that okay, these 30 people are attracted or are connected with my brand. They are reacting to my things, and definitely the feedback they will give, I'll work on that, and it will help me out. So yeah, and the brands who are starting POD, customer testimonial will definitely help you to build get more customers and trust factor. So yeah, these are the some things that you can try off.
Yeah, Archana. So we have one question from Rohit. So he's saying, let's say we are posting our designs only on Instagram and we're selling through it. How do we protect the designs from being copied?
Okay, so yeah, for that you can get your you can get yourself this design thing patent, so or trademark. Like I got my thing trademark, my logo and everything, my brand name was very spectacle about this thing. And designs, I'll tell you one thing, up you do it any other, it's a free market. People do pick up from the Canva, they pick up from, I've seen many people copying the designs, but the factor is originality matters. So I know if I have copied, somebody has make a replica of your design, but I know that I have seen it first at this site. So I think that is also a subtle way that people are liking your design, and obviously you will change your designs, you won't keep it to that thing. So yeah, for the protection you have this trademarks and patents, but I think if somebody has to do it, they will do it, and then you can't. You have to change your designs and everything. So,
Perfect, Archana. So let's go to the second stage, like execution stage, like as I said before. So in this part, we have a question from Abhishek. So he's saying, what are the major challenges anyone will face while doing POD? So what are the suggestions you want to give if someone wants to start a POD and how they can avoid it in the first place?
Okay, so the major challenges is be sure that to have a vendor or a supplier you're going, at least like you have the samples. Do not like do the testing thing with the customer thing. Like for example, you got the order and आपने samples नहीं लिए, you haven't checked the quality. Please do not do this thing. Avoid this thing because you don't know that the customer is getting what product. So it's better you do the testing thing by yourself. Many people do this, they just give the orders and they don't do the testing and all things. So at least buy 3 4 times, check the delivery thing, check everything. Okay. And we have this return and this thing refund policy of your business according to your thing, like what are the days you will refund. Sometimes people buy products in POD and then they are like after 15 days or after this they'll be like, we want to return it, we want refund. So please make your own return and refund policies and be crystal clear about this with your customers. It's very important that you tell your customers pre-hand when you're dealing with them. And it's good, it's very, I think WhatsApp will help you, WhatsApp marketing and even Insta marketing, because you're directly talking to them, you're directly having a conversation with your customers, so you can clear it. Many times what happen is we have this option in websites like e-commerce websites, Shopify and all. Now we can integrate the suppliers. Okay, so I do not personally suggest that, because if some like I want to upload my design, I am uploading A4 design, A6, I want on the sleeves or on the neck tag. So that flexibility is not there on the website as compared to a physical or what we say offline vendor or supplier. I can tell him ki I want this neck design, I want this at this sizing. You cannot do everything on the integrating it with the supplier. So keep your conversation open, talk about them about, and yes, please choose your delivery partner wisely. There are many delivery partners with which can hamper your growth. I have personally faced this too. So yeah, choosing a right delivery partner will help you. It Some are costing too much, you can even cut on the cost of the delivery and the time they are taking. It will your customers will, you can even lose your customers because of the delivery issue. So yeah, choosing the right vendor, right quality, and being open to the customers about your policies. If you are charging GST, which you should definitely, because you're doing a business, to do it legally. So yeah, make your customers aware about it. Many times people are not even aware about this. Like honestly, people are not aware about the GST. They're like, why are you charging? They think that we are charging GST and we are going to keep it at in our pockets, but it's not like that. We have to give it, we have to file GST. So make your customers aware about that. Have your crystal clear policy straight. So yeah, I'll say I'll focus more like to have a good window and work on the delivery thing. I'll focus more on this thing because these are the things that sometimes your product is very good, your quality is very good, you're providing excellent customer service, but even a logistic delivery thing can hamper you. And I think customer support system should be there, no matter if you're hiring somebody or not, but please hire a good customer support system, so that if a person is having, if customer is having any query or something, they should be available. If Because if customer has texted you, or they are reaching out to you and you're not replying to them, or you're not available to them, then they can hamper it will not be good, because this is customized business. POD is a customized business. We are doing it for our customers. So yeah, so these are the things I think any business you should do this.
Got it. So the Aditya, I think Aditya got an answer for that. So, which is the best delivery partner in India? Like, if you suggest between Shiptalk, Reddy, Baloo, or Abhinay, or
Um,
any others. So
Yeah,
what
so
do you suggest
apart
beginners to
from
proceed with?
experience, I face a lot of issues with ship rocket. Sorry, but I face a lot of issues. I have currently switched to Porter, and it's a very nice app. Porter is quite quick. They have a good customer service. Okay, so if they are even late, I'm very happy they have this customer support number. They call me back, and like I don't need to dial again and again, and ask, and they are there for me. I know if they will resolve the issue that there only. You don't need to mail them and all. With ship rocket, I have faced a lot of issues, so I won't suggest going for the ship rocket. If you have a less amount of orders, like only one, two, or some countable amount, I think you can go with the this track on and TTDC. Although they are a little bit on a higher end, but yeah, your products will be safe, and they will be delivered. You'll get a proper tracking ID. Do share your tracking ID with your customers. Yeah, I forgot to tell you, but yeah, do share that. Make it a practice, to do share it with them, so that they're also at leave, and you won't be also worried to tell them what's the status and all. So yeah, Porter is something I can say it's a good delivery option. If somebody wants to try that, they can go for it.
Perfect. So we have some couple of questions from Venkatesan. So I'll be questioning each one. So you can just answer it. So he has like three separate questions. So one is like how you are handling returns from the customers.
Okay, so when it comes to returns, like I told you, we have a policy. That the product will be returned only in within 3 to 7 days, within a week. You need to inform via mail, or we have a WhatsApp support system where you need to tell that the product size is wrong, or the color is wrong, or it is a defective thing. Luckily, I haven't got any return till now, so I don't have any experience in this thing. But yeah, this is the basic thing which people do is you have a policy that these are the things that comes under the clause key your product is returnable. So for example, if you have sent through a Porter app or the Shiprocket or any this integrated thing, so you need to ask them to pack them. You'll give them the label and they will ship it back. You need to get it picked it up. In case you have gone with the strap-on and other private delivery partners, then they need to ship it to your address where you want the product to be back. So yeah, that is the way it works.
All right. So his second question is how you're managing the COD. I mean, what about the COD and how you're managing the time till the payment comes, and what about the working capital, till the
Okay, so
cash
when
comes
it
to you.
comes to COD, like I told you, Porter takes care of it. So what they do it, they deliver the product, and they collect the money. So it works like this. These delivery partners they deliver it and they collect the money, and then the money comes into the wallet. You have a portal, have a proper dashboard. You get to know. They take some commission out of it, and you have the option to take the money. Like some companies, you want that on the same day, so they'll cut a little much amount as compared to they have a cycle, or every Thursdays or every Fridays or weekly. So that totally depends upon you. You have a full control when you want your money, but be sure that they'll cut a little amount of it as they are doing it for you. So they'll take a commission out of it, and then you can get the amount. So when you are keeping a price thing, be it COD or be it prepaid thing, keep in mind, calculate this delivery charges beforehand according to the area and the weightage of the products, so that you don't lose the money there. I faced this issue, while starting it off, delivery charges. I wasn't aware about this, that the commission will be, taking a good chunk of my thing. So yeah, be aware of that. Calculate this thing beforehand only, so you don't lose your profit in this delivery wala thing.
Perfect. And his third one is it's like a statement and just provide the comments of what do you think of it. So he's saying identifying the right vendors because a wrong vendor can break your brand by not delivering on time by providing a low quality product. So what do you think about it?
Yeah, this is definitely true. You see, you are doing a POD. We are dependent upon our vendors or suppliers who are going to give us, okay, and then we are going to sell it off. So either way, it's very important to be to having a proper. I'll suggest you not to go with one. At least have two, three in backup. So, for example, if some of your vendor doesn't work, or many times I have faced the issue personally, that what happens is they don't reply on time, or you say that they don't give products on time, they send you the quality is something else, or when I was doing a market research, I have faced this thing. So it's very important to have a good vendor who is very reliable, because your whole business is on this. It's a product based business, so there's no chance of you can give anything. You should provide them the best quality, and because they're giving you the money for it, so value your customers. And yeah, you should have a very solid backbone. The suppliers are like a backbone for your business, so they can definitely make or break your business. And I'll say that if you want to make your business, so you need to have a good reliable suppliers who provide you on time, and communicate with you on time. That is the best thing. The only headache is that they don't communicate on time. So that's why we say ki, I understand that they are also busy and everything, but a customer support system is very important, so that a person behind the screen knows ki, what exactly is going on. They don't get hyper, and they don't feel that I have been scammed or something like that, which is very common these days.
Got it, Archana.
Yeah.
You can proceed, yeah, with your discussion.
Oh, yeah, so that was it. If there is something else you want to ask, let me know. I'll help you out.
There was a question from Aditya. So he's asking how to patent for a design. Is it possible to patent a particular design and say
You need to,
this what I was.
yeah, you can go to your CA, and I also recommend to have a good CA while starting off a POD business. You know what, a CAD, CA will help you with everything from opening a company, the bank, the legalities, they'll help you with the trademark thing. Apart from that, they'll also help you with the investment and, the finance part thing. Like financial advisor is very important. Don't think that, don't wait for it. Ki, no, yeah, my business is very small right now. Abhi to I'm earning, and, later on I'll do and I'll earn, and, don't wait for that, because even I faced that issue. That when I started off, I was not aware ki, where my money is going. Okay, I know my money is coming, but where it is going, I don't even know about that. So I took help of my friend who is a CA. So he told me, he advised me, even a C. I have a CA also. He also advised me that you need to create a proper balance sheet where you know that where your money is coming and all. At the end of the day, okay, this is my net profit and all. So yeah, a CA will help you with everything from trademark, getting your designs patent, and your financial issues. So yeah, you need to hire a good CA.
Got it, Archana. Any other question, guys? Abhishek, Rohit, Bhavya, Venkatesan. You can unmute your mic. Also, Archana, you said about the PDF, right? Can you share the PDF in the group if possible?
Yeah, I'll share in the group.
Yeah, perfect.
After this, I'll share that in the group.
Sure,
So
sure.
have a
Definitely.
gist of all, and if there's something else that you feel that I have missed it out, or that needs to be, uh, you know, pointed out, then please let me know. I'll help you out. I think I have covered almost all, from how to start and what all the problems can be there, and daily what are the things you need to take care of. I think, yeah. Is there
Any
anything
other
else?
question, guys?
Huh.
So the third step, right? So what I'm saying, the scalability. So how do you actually scale the business? Because POD, as per my knowledge, most of the POD business fail in this aspect. They are better acquiring customers. They're better, getting revenue, and they do a quite good stuff till then. But once it comes to scalability, right, they fail in that aspect. So how do you think a brand should scale and make sure that everything goes on place? And there won't be any brand damage in the
Why
process?
do they fail? They fail because, why do they fail? Because they quit very early. First thing, because I startups, they fail because not about POD, leave POD. Startups in general fail because they leave quite early. They get lows, ups and downs, then they leave it. So consistency is very important. Having a headstrong is something that will, make you last in the long run thing. So I think the first reason is they quit very early. They think that, oh, we are not getting any sales. This month of sale we're getting a lot of returns. We are not exceeding. We are not doing good. We are not getting support from the people. So first reason is this. You need to eliminate this thing. Firstly, you need to face your fears and stop getting dependent on others for the support and everything. First thing is this. Second, they don't work on the feedbacks the customers is giving. Okay, you're losing customers. If you're getting the customer, definitely your sale will increase, you will scale up. Okay, you're not working on the feedbacks. They are not consumer centric. That is the reason they are failing. They are not working for the customer. They are working only for their what we say is earning their own, filling their own pockets. So that is something you're doing, business you're doing it, that's good, but do it for the sustainability. You need to do it, in an ethical way. So if I'm running a business, if I'm not loyal to my customers, I'm not listening to them, then definitely I'm not going to, run forward. And thirdly, they're not bringing new things. Trend is changing, people are changing, their preferences are changing. You need to bring new changes. You need to bring the uniqueness, new things. For example, now we are, the taste and preference of Indian consumer is changing day by day. They want new things. They want quickly new things, and they are ready to try new things. Earlier, it was like they were very adamant that they're not going to change. They will wear the same thing, that same brand. Then now they are ready to even explore. So when the consumer is ready to explore and they're ready to try different things, then I think as a supplier, as a producer also, we need to give them new thing. For example, earlier we were, if we are using 180 GSM, now people are switching to different things. If you're using DTF printing, people are using for reflectors and whatnot. So we need to try different things. We are living in the AI era, so definitely we have to bring the newness. If you're not going to do that, we can move forward. So these three things, I think, we need to work on for the scalability thing. And yes, scalability comes with time. So we can, and the time frame is not something like say 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. It has own thing. If you're doing perfectly, it can come early also, and if not, then it can come later or maybe not. So I think working on the basic, making the foundation strong is something very important which people lack. And that is the reason the scalability is not important. First year may, or first month may, they start saying ki we are not growing or we are not growing. So you cannot expect that thing, right? It's not an overnight journey. Be it a POD, I know POD may less investment, say you can grow, and it's a very you can say flourishing thing, flourishing business. But still, if the foundation is not strong, then you cannot expect that you will scale up and you will rise up. So these three things, I think, according to me, is very important. We should work on for the scalability thing.
Any other question, guys? Yeah, Abhishek, Rohit, Bhavya, Venkatesan. So can we end this session, guys? I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it, Archana. So the session was great, actually. Yeah.
Thank you for
Praveen,
having
any questions you have? Praveen, are you there? I think he's in a meeting. So that's it. I think the session was great, Archana. So thank you,
me.
guys, thank you everyone for the meet, for joining us in this session. Yeah, perfect. We can end this session, Archana.
Thank
Perfect.
you. Bye bye.
Thank you, guys. Thank you all.